And okay, at what? Okay, how much movement speed do minions have? Okay, follow along here. Follow along here. All right, at 15 minutes.
At 80 minutes.
15 minutes.
350.
No.
How much? Okay. But there is no way you can actually use this type of information and make it useful, though. Like, no way.
Okay, maybe not on a micro scale you can't, but on a macro scale you can.
I just don't think people will ever use like that type of stats to like use it. Like, I don't think no one will ever use this.
Well, I mean,
okay, maybe.
Okay. So there's actually a really fun thing that you can do that a lot of people do not realize. I will show you it. Okay, actually, here, let me show you right here. Wait, let me do this, okay? Let me show you. Because a lot of people don't realize this, and this is kind of like cheating in a way. All right?
Okay, what are you looking at?
All right, ready? Dragon's been captured, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to go live.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. Okay, we're just gonna wait till next dragon, and then I'll explain.
But I'm just thinking, like, if you can ever use that type of.
You can for certain things. You definitely can for like minion movements. Well, okay, maybe not like that. Well, that exact thing that I just gave you, but like there's things.
I think
like
stuff
this
you can use is like knowing. Like if you sometimes you have stronger minions than enemy minions. You can use that for useful stuff, I think.
Yes, I agree with that. I mean, I'm actually really surprised that ITZ was able to even get the Cloud Drake in general, but
how did they get that Drake?
Yeah, like it's a little weird.
But the tank goes behind, and they're like in a losing. I feel like the comp cannot do anything.
Yeah, they're in a losing lane state. Yeah,
that's weird.
Yeah. All right, get ready for this. Ready? I'm about to blow your fucking mind, and no one ever points this out on casts or anything.
Yeah. I mean, I maybe know it.
You definitely. Well, maybe. Probably not. The second that a dragon's captured, the minion waves will be in the exact same spot 5 minutes in the future. Which means that as your team or as the enemy team kills the dragon, you can look at the minimap and know exactly where you will have all of your waves, which allows you to coordinate minion wave pushes 5 minutes in advance.
What do you mean?
The minion waves are identical. So, on a really micro scale, you can know, like let's see that your team just lost the dragon fight, right? The enemy team has slain the dragon. You can look at the minimap and know exactly where every single minion wave will be when the next dragon will respawn.
Like 5 minutes, like
this. No, look at them. Look at them. They're identical. The minion waves are identical. Yeah. You can know exactly that is how the minion waves will look. Huh?
That's only work on 1 minute.
It works on dragons. It's an exact timer on dragons. But the way that this works is because like minion spawn timers and minion movement speed and whatever. But I've never heard anyone ever talk about it ever. Like, I mean, I've talked about it. Max Waldo has talked about it. I used to talk about it in like coaching sessions and stuff. I've talked about it on like teams that I'm on. But I've never.
But I don't
heard
say
this,
like, how would you make use of this?
because you know exactly what kind of waves you'd be working with a minute before dragon comes up. You know, when people talk about doing dragon timers, it's always an arbitrary amount of time. It's always like 90 seconds or 60 seconds before Drake, right? They'll say something like that. They'll give you an arbitrary amount of time, but that doesn't tell you what the actual lane states are. So sometimes those numbers can actually be a lot more accurate relative to the minion waves because you know exactly how they're going to look. Does that make sense?
I'm confused.
Okay. You know, when you do dragon timers in like, all right, so on EG, when you were on EG or when you were on Mad Lions, right? You guys probably had dragon timers. Yeah. Right?
What do you mean with dragon timer? Yeah,
like traditional prep that you try to do for dragon.
Yeah, like controlling the area, like maybe like for example 1 minute before, like it's spot, something like that. You mean?
You just said 1 minute before.
Yeah, I mean it depends. Like
yes.
Every game, comp to comp.
Now imagine you need a certain amount of gold in a certain amount of time, and then you're curious about like if you can get that gold relative to where the minion wave might be. Do you know what I mean? Or like where it should be.
No.
I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm explaining this poorly. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't know. I'm so confused. Like there is no way people will like use this.
But you can. But you absolutely can.
But you can just know like one wave is gonna be like a really regular wave, another one is gonna be a cannon.
Well, cannons alternate at different times. Cannons alternate at different times. Cannons, cannons. So it's 2 waves until 15 minutes, and then it's a cannon every wave at 25 minutes.
Yeah, but then you just know every wave is gonna be a cannon wave, no?
At 25 minutes forward, yeah.
Yeah, and otherwise it's like every third one, no?
It's every third until 15 minutes, and then it's every 2. So it's every 3 waves until 15 minutes, and then it's every 2 waves until 25 minutes.
I'm so confused about this.
What is confusing? There's no way. Wait, Evie.
No, but there is no way you have any use of this.
Yes, of course there's use of it. Okay, there was I could probably find the VOD or something like this. I mean, it fucking depends. Like, okay, imagine you actually know how much EXP a minion wave gives, right? And you're playing Kossadin or Kale or something like that. You could accurately say exactly how many waves you need.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
That's a practical use. Yeah. And I know that I have VODs of playing Kossadin on, like, Korea 9, like the private, not private, but, like, Summit, Malice, me, Berserker, Winsome, right? I know that there's VODs of me playing Kossadin, where I could, like, exactly say when I would hit 16.
I mean, I can see that being useful on, like, Kossadin, yeah?
Yeah.
Or, like, Kale Champion, yeah?
But have you ever walked up to a wave not knowing if it would exactly give you a level up?
Yeah.
Okay, then there's a practical use for it. So imagine, like, right before a team fight, you want to go catch a wave because you think it'll level you up, but you're not sure. If you know this information, then you know if it's going to give you the level up.
I mean, yeah, that can be useful.
Yeah, so that's good. Those are good usages of it. I agree that, like, a lot of the time, it is useless, and you won't be able to utilize it. But also, the effort to learn this is not hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a couple of memorization things.
I mean, it's probably... Wait, does minions, like, change, like, XP?
No. They do change gold. They change gold and they change movement speed. They change movement speed starting at 10 minutes. So they start the game with 325 movement speed, and then they go up to 350, 375, 400, etc. But then they hit their maximum movement speed. And also, cannons are capped at 90 gold. So every cannon wave, cannons go up by 3 gold. The very first cannon wave in the game gives you 162 gold. And then cannon waves forever will give you 192.
Yeah, I'm seeing something.
Okay.
Crit score.
Dude, I don't even care that the
wave.
game is in the background. I feel like we're talking about actually a lot of valuable stuff, even if people don't think that it's valuable. So honestly, I'm having fun.
Average gold per 125, 50 minutes, 147, 150, 195. Yes. But is this with cannon wave or not?
One of my really big arguments about Rift Herald in the past, if you recall, when I like really hated it, it was because of like the math, like the gold and the XP. Was not worth it. Also, how impractical it was to use. Okay, Twitch chat, YouTube chat, fucking other YouTube chat. Like, I know that we did not really talk too much about this game. It is a complete fucking blowout. I hope that fucking the chat that we are having is not fucking Resident Sleeper for you, and everything is totally fine. So, yes, Rebecca is also joining, apparently, after his game. He is making a YouTube video, montage, hubris, 50-stat gangplank video in Pisslow. So, there, I spoiled it. All right, it's over. Okay, do you want to know other like random things about the game that like I know? Like I can tell you when minions touch turrets. Like I don't know. Like you know what I mean? Like fucking.
What do you mean touch turrets? Like they have...
when they get to certain points of the map, I can tell you when minions reach certain points of the map by looking at the minimap.
But if I thought of something.
Yeah.
The first wave is coded differently, right, compared to other ones.
So the first wave on top and bottom actually has a bug that Riot still has not fixed, or if they have fixed it, I don't know about it, and I've actually written to them about it. So the first wave for the first, or sorry, the top and bottom waves for the first 10 minutes of the game actually have an inconsistent movement speed that causes the time at which the minions touch the outermost turret, so the third turret out, to be different by up to 4 seconds, which is actually a really big deal for lane manipulation. Because
that's so why sometimes it pushes and not pushes, like it's RNG.
Yes. It's very inconsistent, yes. And I've written to Riot about it, and I don't know why they don't do anything about it. I
mean, that's just stupid. Like yes, sometimes when like you're invading, it's a long invade, you go back to your lane, the wave is completely doomed for you. Or like other times, it's like the opposite, you know?
Yeah.
But also, like, I think this is like on purpose, but you can't body block like the first wave in bot lane, I think. Like, I think in the past you could like body block the minion wave, so it pushes. If they like, so it pushes differently, you know.
Yes.
But I think they changed that on purpose.
There was also the existence of a ghost minion, but that ended up getting changed a very long time ago. The ghost minion doesn't exist anymore, so it's totally fine. Oh shit, LCS is in an hour. I'm actually excited. Genuinely excited. Dude, I don't know. Dude, when was I last excited for LCS?